guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we are taking a look at Prowl from Combiner Wars, and I gotta say this guy is probably the best figure out of the entire wave. I know I should probably do Ironhide next and then Prowl to save the last Deluxe for best, but I gotta say this guy is just, he's really good. And I'm doing it in a certain order, so don't argue with me. Anyways, with this toy, I gotta say, he's really cool. He is just fantastic. I can't say that enough. He is just, he's not only the best Deluxe out of this entire wave, and I know I hit the camera, but he's probably the best version of the dead-end mold. Because a lot of them, you know, they have some pretty good points, but they're not really my favorite version of the figure. I think that dead-end is pretty cool, but after that, there's just nothing that really surprises me or one that I think is fantastic. Prowl is the best one, in my honest opinion. And that's coming from a guy that thought that Dead End would be the best one out of all of them. And after getting Dead End, I gotta say, and Prowl, this guy's the best one. I also have Streetwise. I will show a comparison off when I get to robot mode. Anyways, this guy has a couple of weapons. As you can see, this plugs on to the side right here. And then he's got his hand-foot weapon on the top. Really uninspired tabbing of the weapons. I mean, everything else kind of goes in a certain place. This is just, oh yeah, we'll just plug it there and plug that there. Okay, good job. Anyways, what's also very unique about this toy is if you don't include the Optimus Prime, this is the only one, at least out of the Deluxes, that is in this wave that is a remold of the Menasor set, or a repaint of a remold. So that's actually kind of interesting. This mold is mostly the Streetwise, except for his head, so that's pretty cool. And I gotta say, this guy is way better than the Streetwise. I don't know why, it's just, this is way better. And it's not even that complicated of a paint application. I mean, you got some bits of black here and there, and then some silver right here, which actually does look very good. You got some blue and some red. But I don't know why, it's just, it looks so much better than Streetwise in my opinion. Now, I don't think that Streetwise has a terrible paint scheme in his alt mode, but it's definitely not fantastic to me. I don't know, it's just, that might just be me, but I like this more so. I will say, though, that I am not a huge fan of the non-painted windows. That is something. But, other than that, I really do like this. Now, let's go ahead and transform the figure. I will transform him into his robot mode, and then I'll show him off in his leg mode, because I will be combining the figures in another video. Anyways, first what I like to do is I like to push my thumb here, and as I'm doing that, bring this up. Because I heard that a lot of people have had stress marks from just pulling this up, and if you push this section in, it won't ruin the figure as much, so that's pretty good. Anyways, after that, what you want to do is you want to bring this and pull this back, make sure that this is still staying up, and then these two little tabs right here have to go past the arms. So you just bring that out, and then bring that all the way down to there. Next, what you want to do is bring out the leg section, and then rotate it down. And as you can see, sometimes the knees kind of want to go with it. You just want to rotate that, sorry that the camera went blurry, you just want to rotate that back and then forward just to leave the knees like that. As you can see the slot and this little tab right here, that just goes right in there. Like so. Next, what you want to do is bring out the arms like this, and now you can rotate the waist like so. And then let me bring out the unzoom button. And then flip out the, I almost called them the feet. Man, what's wrong with me? Anyways, the hands, bring out the elbows, and rotate down the chest. And there you have Prowl in his robot mode. And I gotta say, right from the start, I thought that this guy was going to be a fantastic figure. There are some things that don't really continue from the G1 version, like he doesn't have his door wings, or mainly he doesn't have the accurate chest. Now, they kind of painted it up, and there's some little details that kind of make it look like it is part of a car chest, but it's not exactly that, at least from the original toy. But I gotta say, what they do here is very good, and it's a very simple paint scheme. But I think the black and white really contrast well. I think that the blue that they add is pretty good, and then the red that's added to the little bits of this guy really do look good. He just looks fantastic. The paint applications is nice, and also as far as as far as the joints are concerned, this one is the best. I have some loose parts of my dead end. I have some loose parts of my streetwise. On this guy, nothing's loose. This tabs in just fine. Well, not fantastic, but it tabs in pretty well. Compared to dead end, that just doesn't last on the when you combine it and have it in the arm mode. It just doesn't last. And the best part about this guy is Dead End and Streetwise has a common problem, more so to Dead End, that they just can't hold their weapons. I don't know what it is, because it's the same 5mm port thing, and they can hold any other weapon, but for some reason with this and their hands, it just doesn't work. And then there's that. That is fantastic. Like, let me show you with Dead End. Okay, here's Dead. It just flew off. Like, it seriously just flew off. And I'm also going to put them here just for the comparison. And then on Streetwise, it's not so much Streetwise, but it happens too. So you got that. For Prowl, it's fantastic. Now, as you can see, this guy has more of an off-white compared to Prowl. That's actually something that the G1 version actually shared. So it's not that this is dirty or a lesser quality. That's actually made on purpose. So just so you guys know. I do like the head on Streetwise. I will say that. I think that Dead End looks cool in his color scheme and his mold. But Prowl just really... I think what it is Prowl just feels more complete than the rest of them. I mean, Dead End, as far as the color scheme, is very good. But he's got a lot of loose joints, and some things just don't really want to work out. Streetwise is kind of like in the middle of these two, but Prowl just completes it. You got a nice color scheme, and then all the joints and all the pegs work out. This guy is fantastic. I love him. And for more comparisons, just because I can, here is the Robots in Disguise Prowl. I don't have the G1 Prowl, but I also have the Beast Hunters Prowl. Just for the comparison of it. And I like that. I like my Prowl. He's very good. I want more Streetwise and want more Smokescreen. But Prowl, fantastic. Anyways, let's go ahead and transform him into the leg mode. I'm going to pop off his weapons so that we can have that. And let's get started. So pretty much you're going to transform him into his alt mode for the majority of it. The arms are pretty much the exact same for the alt mode. And then the legs are pretty much the same thing for the alt mode. So I'm just going to do that quickly. Like so. Like that. Make sure that this section is actually tabbed into place. And then for this, you're going to bring this up. Tab it in like so. Bring up the chest. And then collapse it backwards so that all this is facing the other way. You might see a little bit of the head right there. It's not that big of a concern. Rotate the combiner port, and then take the hand-foot weapon and plug it on the bottom. And there's the leg mode. So with that said, stay tuned for the full combiner version video or whatever. When I do that, whenever I feel like it, whatever. Anyways, that is pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun tunes. And I'll see you guys next time. Fist bump!